What's up? This is Jon Reyes for ADP FM. I think DJ culture right now, I think there's so many different ways to interpret what a DJ is in 2024. For some people, it is rocking, a top 40 club on, Broadway, or whatever your main street is, wherever town you're in. For some people, it is rocking Twitch. Other people, it is doing a wedding and a bar mitzvah in the same weekend. I think there's so many different interpretations. And some people, it's just, posing for pictures on Instagram. So I think there's a lot of different ways to be a DJ in 2024. But at the end of the day, it's really just about sharing music and putting people onto music that you love, right? Hopefully that you love. When I was earlier in my DJ career, I was really into preparing a set of music and, taking the audience on a journey. And now that I've been doing it for almost 15 years now, like what really excites me is not knowing what's gonna happen and just flying by the seat of your pants and trying to figure it out in real time. And the real key to that is organization. But sometimes if you're getting a crowd that wants to turn up and you're just scrambling, trying to figure out how do I get them from a 7 to a 9, that's a lot of fun. And then bringing them back down to either like find someone just to talk to or make their way back to the bar. I find that stuff really exciting. So I think, just being able to change the energy of the room. That's my favorite set. And kind of going in cold and just having confidence in my library and to provide a dope experience. I really enjoy opening because that is the part of the night when, for example, if it's a bar that's been open since the afternoon, I like opening because your responsibility is to change the energy of the room and get the energy of the room up for a party. So it gives you a lot of canvas to play with. You can go in all different musical directions. And again, you're just working with the people in the room to like bring it all together. So I like that. I like that challenge. The way I approach DJing depends on the type of DJing I'm doing. If I am strictly in a creative situation like this, I like playing music that I really respond to on that day, So for this, pulling the curtain back, it was a lot of, waking up this morning and, I like this record. This record speaks to me today. Let's go there. If I am in a service position, like if I'm DJing a wedding or a corporate gig, I understand the assignment and I know what the current top 40 records are. And I have to play those songs appropriately. If I'm making a mix, then the type of DJing I'm doing is a little bit more storytelling. If I'm making a mix for recording, for people to listen after the fact, then I'll do a little bit more storytelling, or just think of the creative space as just an hour-long block to try and, help people respond to a story. So it really depends on the assignment. Man, remixes or originals, I know that's, a lot of people have very strong opinions about both. I think at this stage of the game, being on both sides of the fence, being a producer and a DJ, I really think there's nothing like finding a good record that no one's heard yet and introducing it to people, not necessarily having to put your creativity on it. But like, hey, this is a dope thing I found that someone else made. Here you go. And when people react to that, there's no better feeling. On the production side, I understand what it's take to find a dope record and be like, oh, what if we reinterpret it and reimagine it for this way? I will say this. Remixes, edits, all of the above, there's a time and place. And there's no better feeling when you can take a room full of people that are expecting to hear it one way and introducing it in a way that blows their minds. So that only has value if you make that moment important. So if you can build up to that moment, it'll have a bigger response than you've realized. So I say that to all my DJ friends that only play remixes, and it's make the moments count. To answer your question, DJs in the Bay inspire me. Some of my favorite DJs, definitely growing up here in Northern California, we were blessed to be around like people like Shortcut, all of the Scratch Pickles back in the day. Here in the Bay Area, we got the folks that do Butter, Darling Cool, Emil, like so talented. But I think what sets the Bay apart is people can do everything out here. People are, there's lots of opportunities to DJ, but also the diversity of the Bay helps train DJs to be able to play any style, any type of room. And I think that gets overlooked a lot of times. I think what makes a perfect song is when you can tell that the people that made it believe in it. And that could be vocal performance, that could be the musicianship. But I do think something comes out when you're the listener and you really believe that the people that made this song really love this song. I can't quantify it, I can't measure it, but there is a sensation that runs through your body when you hear like, oh, they really believe in this. And to me, that's the perfect song.
You played me.
He believes it. He believes it. What's up? This is Jon Reyes for 80. What's up? This is Jon Reyes for ADP FM.